Hey everybody, welcome to AJS News. This is the second of two episodes we got for you today.
And OJ has turned into a cat. No, it's Mittens. OJ is out. He'll be back on Wednesday. And so let's hear a word from our sponsors.
Can you just put everything back, please? Jeez.
Look, you need to get rid of most of this crap. Upgrade your wallet, man. It's 2020. Here, check this out. It's my Ekster wallet. It's sleek. It's not gonna hurt your back. Carries everything that you need. Pops everything up.
That is pretty cool.
Guys, check out how cool it is up close. Here's the Ekster wallet. It's so sleek. It's so cool. You could use this box wallet design. Flip up your cards. You can easily grab them. It is just, I get so many compliments out when I use this wallet. And guys, I've actually been using this wallet for the past year. Here is the one that I've been using for a year. I wanted to make sure that it held up to the test of time because I loved it so much. I would never, ever go back to those big, bulky wallets. I don't know what you got now, but I do think you deserve an upgrade, and this one I can give a badass seal of approval to. Click those links below if you want 20% off at Ekster.com/Angry Joe Show. Thank you to Ekster Wallets for partnering up with us. Guys, you know how we sing the praises of this. It's so sleek, it's so cool, and minimize your wallet. You don't need these big things walking around. So click the links down below, supports our show, and get yourself something really cool. So let's jump right to the news.
All right, Magic the Gathering. One of my, look, I've been playing Magic for 25, 26 years now. I love it.
Yeah, I know you do. I know you do.
And they made a video game recently. And we played it a real short period of time.
Yeah, we did. I'm going to try to find the footage of me and Alex because of this news story.
Magic Legends was a free-to-play ARPG set in the Magic the Gathering universe, and it is canceled. It is shutting down for good.
Didn't even come out.
It didn't. Yeah,
but it's canceled.
Yeah, shutting down.
Oh no, that's right. Dr. Evil found the footage for us, so
we can do it. Yeah.
We didn't finish the assessment. We're like, we'll play some more later, and we're like,
it never once felt like Magic the Gathering. They're like, hey, there are cards, and you're a planeswalker. It's like you're using the words, but it's like.
And we were suspect. We were like, how are they going to do the payment model on this? And I was like, microtransactions, the power of microtransactions. And that's kind of the rumor. I don't know if you started that rumor or if I just heard it somewhere else where it's like they're probably just going to shut it down, but then just start it up again on mobile, because it seems more like a mobile game that where it would be successful there with microtransactions. So I don't know. Magic Legends. Now truly a legend.
It was a legend. Yes.
It was a legend. Look, it may or may not have ever happened.
It lasted longer than Crucible. Remember that one game that it was? That game also never left beta. So it never left beta. And the player retention was bad. There was a lot of monetization options, but ultimately it looked like a half-baked ARPG, very loosely tied to Magic the Gathering.
Yeah.
I was struggling to find, they had the right names of the cards. They're like, oh, this is Unearth. And you're like, oh, cool, reanimate spell. And it's like, no, it's not. It's like, have you ever played Magic the Gathering? It's like, no, I just looked at the cards.
Yeah.
And I didn't read what they did.
I looked at the art, and we tried to do that.
So it is canceled, and I am not sad because...
going to be another free-to-play microtransaction field, likely. Not 100%. We didn't know, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's going to be.
So Wizards of the Coast had two absolute massive failures in video games this year, and Dark Alliance.
Oh, shit, that's right.
Dark Alliance and
Wizards of the Coast. And I like Wizards of the Coast, man. I wish hey, call us up. We'll give you some advice. We'll help you out. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
Hire better people to make your games because we love your IPs.
Dungeons and Dragons, Dark Alliance, and Magic Legends. Not a good year.
Not a good year for your thing. All right, so we got in some indie games criticizing Sony over discount policies, poor communications, and more. Now, they did not specifically say Sony, but they're like, the console maker without a Game Pass has been treating us like shit.
And they call it Console X. And I'm like, really, dude? You had to choose X?
Yeah.
Xbox? No, he meant, he's motherfucking meaning Sony.
Yes, absolutely. And so they're just talking about how Sony has... there are ways to make sure that the indie games get out there, and the ways to make sure that the fans can find them, because there's some really great indie games.
They're indie. They don't often have these massive marketing houses to sort of, spread the word about their game, and it always helps if PlayStation puts their stuff front and center on their stores and stuff like that. And these people were like, God, it's like pulling teeth to try to get Sony to, feature our games or act like we even exist.
I mean, there's some really strong words here. They're like, I have no idea how to succeed on this platform, and they won't tell me. Even if I do succeed, they may screw me anyway. Less than 3% of sales as a company are on platform X.
Yeah.
And it's just, it sounds like it's really rough. And it's something that we've actually heard, because Sony's really has a tight control over what they list, right? And that's not too much of a problem, because they can get over that. It's just the amount of money that it takes to get there, and like the promotion of these games.
Except if you're Black Tiger and you have the dirt on certain CEOs.
Or you kidnapped their daughter or something.
It have inappropriate pictures of you doing something, and that's how Black Tiger got up on there. But yet games like these cannot even be mentioned by Sony, and they're struggling, and they're getting a little fed up, and that's good. I like to see some of these people. I don't know if it, may hurt their career, may hurt their PR relations with Sony, but fuck it, because Sony needs to change in certain ways. I don't want Sony to start falling behind.
Yeah, they were
One thing that Xbox does well is, indie games and supporting that and really featuring them. You see them pushing indie games all the time at their shows, and then Sony sees this and they tried to do something, but maybe they need to try harder. A whole, section devoted to it, which I think they do, but it's like maybe, it's time to update that section. It's time to send letters or an email to all your current, indie devs that are listed there, just to make them know that they're wanted, they're paid attention to. Oh, this news, we're sorry. Is there anything you need from us? They ain't gonna do that. Nah. Because it's ultimately it's fucking all bullshit in politics and stuff. You got to know the right people. You got to make a certain amount of sales. You got to do this and that before you get talked to.
Well, even some of the really successful ones were out, and actually, so Hypnospace Outlaw developer Jay Tholen actually just said, "Yeah, PlayStation sucks for indie devs." Actually, name names. We've sold like trash on there compared to the other big consoles. Also, we make more sales on itch alone than we do PlayStation. I'm pretty sure. And so a lot of people are coming out saying this. So it's not even just the small ones; it's some of the more successful ones with established track records. People saying we make more on Google AdMob than we do on PlayStation. There's no way to get in there.
To do
these things.
What I'm saying? I knew it. They need to fucking redo their whole shit. Sony needs to redo the way they approach indies.
Well, they're ahead. So right, like I don't have a horse in the console war, and I don't even buy into it. But Sony was winning, right?
Oh, yeah.
PlayStation 4,
Easy.
like they had all these great games, everything was going well, and now it seems like they're just dropping the ball.
Or they're just staying in place.
Yeah, and then
right?
Xbox,
and then being rigid about the place they're staying in, and then thumbing their nose up at what Xbox is doing. Oh, that'll never work.
Game Pass will never work. And so Xbox has seemed to be so pro gamer, so pro consumer that it seems like Xbox is the only one moving forward.
At least in perception right now.
Yes.
I'm gonna actually agree with you. Yeah.
And Nintendo, we also know, is back in the 60s. They still suck. I mean,
Sure.
they
no,
hate
Nintendo
consumers.
Japan. I like Nintendo America. I have to make that distinction because I know the crazies will come after me, but not just because of my fear of the crazies, but it's legitimately Nintendo America understands. I've spoken with them. They're like, Joe, we understand. We get it. Yeah. It's just there's policies from Japan, and it's we push on those, and they push back, and what can we do? Yeah. It's Nintendo Japan. Yeah. So, and I like Nintendo properties and stuff. But anyways,
but you gotta pay full price no matter what, no matter when.
Right. Yeah, they need to ease up as well. Yeah. Go with the flow. I'm sure they'd make way more money.
Well, yeah, they make playing cards. That's the start of their company, so they never figured it out. All right, Sony acquires Returnal developer, and so Returnal did very well for Sony. They bought them.
Wow. I did not expect that. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
And so they've been a longtime partner with Sony, and now they are bought. And when they were going to announce some of this stuff, they accidentally released that they also leaked that they're acquiring Bluepoint, who did Demon's Souls, Shadow of the Colossus, and they're rumored to be working on a Metal Gear Solid game.
remake or
So,
redo or
something.
new. Wow.
So lots of Sony acquisitions there, people coming up under the fold. Hopefully Sony kind of just says, we own you, but hands off.
Yeah. Yeah. In terms of games, right, Sony, that's what they're doing good, But, in terms of, are you leading edge in, the way games are delivered? Are you leading, are you helping indies? Are you doing some of these other things? I think they can increase that. But acquiring studios, saving the Metal Gear franchise from Konami, these are all good ideas.
And we still have all the other all the rumors about other things that they're trying to save from Konami.
Right. Yeah.
So.
We still haven't played Returnal. I probably wouldn't play it without Joe. So I do want to eventually get to it. Watch our Twitch channel. This is where we do our long form content, give you live reviews, and play with you guys. So twitch.tv/Angry Joe Show. Would love to see you there.
Mm-hmm. We got some news from Phil Spencer, who was talking about Fable. They were mentioning Avowed and where Elder Scrolls 6 is going to be released. And so he's like, look, Fable's coming out pretty soon. And it's going to be the soonest of the ones. It's going to be more lighthearted now. Avowed, of course, everyone's like, this is the Skyrim killer. But it's
is that stuff coming out before Skyrim? Or Elder Scrolls 6?
Yeah, and he confirmed that these games are coming out before Elder Scrolls 6. So we've got some time. We've got a lot of time. So people who are excited about Elder Scrolls 6 is coming out the same time that GTA 6 is.
Jesus Christ, man. I think it was like a joke where it's like, or no, I don't know if it's a joke. 3 years after showing a teaser trailer for Elder Scrolls 6, Todd Howard is thinking about making Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah.
And it just makes me, my memories of, I don't know, the last E3 I went to the Bethesda, and I was like, the show was over and they kind of mingled amongst everybody, which was cool. They don't normally do that, but it was Pete Hines and it was Todd Howard, and I was at that same table that they were, and I was just like, man, I think it's really cool of you guys that you went ahead and just said, yeah, boom, we're working on it. I'm going to show you the little teasers here and there. But I had no idea.
That was 4 years ago, 5 years ago? That was
a long time ago. I think it was 3 or 4. But I had no idea that they literally had nothing. Mm-hmm. Or maybe they had something and then they decided, okay, we're not going to focus on that, and they changed their focus and stuff. And it's like, I was like, that's the right decision. And I told him that's the right decision. And now I'm like, that wasn't the right decision.
It's too early.
I wonder if he remembers. He's like, you know what? A few people told me this is the right decision, so I'm all right with it. Shit. Yeah. But I thought that was fucking working on it. Like, that's like Anthem situation where the developers are like, man, this is a great EA Play show. What the fuck is that? That's our game?
Yeah.
We got to make that.
Yeah.
That's the first time I've seen anything. Oh, man, that's crazy. Yeah. But good luck. I want Elder Scrolls. So here's the thing. Take as much time as you need in order to make it great. Because you've really built up a rabid fan base, as far as Elder Scrolls go, and I want it to be as best as it can be at release. So.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to make a second mistake because of your first mistake. Your first mistake was showing it off too early, right? You cannot fix that. Yeah. You fucked up. You shouldn't have said anything. Yeah. And if you make a second mistake by releasing it too early to make up for that past mistake, you've just made 2 mistakes and everyone's going to be pissed. Just take your time. It's fine. Work on what else happened.
And who knows? It could be a little further along than we actually know, and they're kind of putting stuff out there. Yeah, we're pre-production, but they're a little further along in pre-production. It's subterfuge. It could go either way. Or they could have less, and they could be like, oh, fuck, man, we're doing good shit. Interesting to see. But, yeah. Elder Scrolls, long way away. I would actually expect Elder Scrolls around the same time as GTA 6. Yeah. Now, obviously, they're gonna be completely different times of the year because they don't want to be competing. I don't want to be like, what the fuck if they're like in the same month. Usually
that would be
November, Brooktober or November. We'll see.
Yeah.
In 2025.
No, wait until Xbox Series 10 and PlayStation 6.
The next generation of consoles. No, it'll still be this generation. Come on.
All right. Well, Nintendo, this was an interesting story. All right, so the BBC published a report last year using research from Australian Strategic Policy Institute, claiming that thousands of Muslims from in China were working under coercive conditions at numerous factories, unpaid labor, but according to you know slaves, but they don't want to use that word, but that's what it was.
Wow.
And so several factories in China in Nintendo's supply chain were listed. And so Nintendo went out there and said, look, we are making sure we're going through all of our factories. And during its general meeting of shareholders last week, they were talking about it, saying we are checking, we are making sure that none of this stuff is
like
happening.
Amiibos, maybe stuff like that.
I don't know what specifically
products,
the factories were. He confirmed that some of the factories named in the report were part of the supply chain, but the company's not aware of any ongoing forced labor. And so
we're not aware.
I mean, this is just
we were made aware of it.
Yeah, we are aware that there was a report that there's forced work at factories, but according to all their investigations, it's not that's not the case. We conduct our business under the policy that if there's any actual or serious risk of forced labor, we will stop doing business with them.
Okay,
and so
potential forced labor at Nintendo, but they're scanning through all their stuff to make sure that wasn't the case, and it isn't the case.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we got some good news. Ghost of Tsushima Director's Cut for PS5 is revealed with new story content, photo mode changes, and more. And everyone fucking hates it. And I don't mean not everyone. A lot of people are pissed. There were people on our Twitch chat. There were people talking like, "This is a scam."
I haven't looked at it. What is it all about?
It actually sounds great. I mean, there's a new island to go explore. There's going to be there's lots of new content. They go into the history, but there's the cost to it, right? So it's not a free upgrade, and people are pissed. So let me go over some of the price. If you bought the direct, let's see. For those that already own Ghost of Tsushima on PS4, you can pre-order an upgrade to Director's Cut on PS4 for $20, and that upgrade will be available on August 20th.
It's a director's cut, so I kind of understand a little bit of the anger. If you positioned it differently as an expansion or something like that, then maybe people would look at it differently. But normally,
but the PS5 upgrade is an additional $10 on top of that, and so this is where people are upset. They're like, "Well, what
$30?
It's $30 versus $20."
Okay, no, fuck that.
Yeah, so they're charging $10 extra dollars for the
seriously, these new consoles are not that fucking impressive. Where you need to jack your fucking prices up by $10. It's bullshit. You did all that fucking development work in the past, and then yes, you upgraded it to the PS5, but asking players to pay an additional premium on top of that bullshit. It's like fucking upgrading Madden to $70 when they didn't do jack shit.
But they changed the number 4 to a 5.
That's right. I take it back.
$10.
Take it back. $10.
Please.
Give it to me.
All right.
Fuck you. Give me money.
Yeah.
So unfortunately, Ghost of Tsushima was not immune from the fuck you. Give me money.
Yeah. So all players will receive a patch with some new photo mode updates, new accessibility options for controller remapping, as well as the option to enable a target lock-on during combat. All really cool things. And for the person who tweets at us all the time asking for an option to hide your quiver during gameplay, yes, we'll be adding that too. So, it sounds like they're listening to all sorts of input from players, and I don't know if they are listening to the Sony input where it's like, it's $10 more for anything PS5 or what the justification is.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, probably. We want to do this initiative where we charge players $10 more if it's on PS5.
But $10, it's for adaptive trigger, haptic feedback, 3D audio enhancements, load times.
I bought the fucking console for that shit.
Yes, 4K options and 60 FPS targeted frame rates.
No. Sorry.
No.
Nope.
Not worth $10 for me.
Yeah, probably not going to. We'll see.
I am excited. So they're going to reveal a whole new chapter in Jin's journey is coming out. Will take place on Iki. In this new story, Jin travels to an island to investigate rumors of Mongol presence. There's next to Tsushima. Iki is not too far away. It was all part of the whole invasion process. And so they're like, look, we were trying to go as close to the history as we possibly could, with creative license. And so it's really cool because I really like Sucker Punch, even despite this $10 thing. I'm going to support them in this because I thought that game was great.
I don't buy it and I'll play it for you. Buy it this time.
I don't have a PlayStation 5, so I'm buying it on PS4.
Damn it.
So I'll be playing it on PlayStation 4 because I don't have a 5 yet.
Damn it. Okay.
So if you want to play it, you have to pay $30.
$30.
Not
no, thank
me.
you. I'm gonna skip.
All right. All right, well, that's what we got for this week. We'll have Joe back next week.
Yeah, thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you to Ekster for sponsoring us and partnering up with us on wallets. You can click the links down below to check out their selection of wallets and get our % off deal. We always have a very large discount, probably the best discount that they offer going on right now. Click the links down below. Thank you for watching. Watch our first episode. This is a news of 2, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.